Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it's your girl Tammy here, and and I am here to talk to you about my third part of the three-part series. So you saw part one where I did my main floor, then you saw part two which I did my basement. Today is all about the upstairs where we sleep, almost considered like the living quarters, because this is where we sleep, this is where we rest, this is where we spend half of our day or the rest of our night. So hold on to your seat. It's going to be a few changes, not very many, but I'm just going to show you the basics from the beginning until today currently. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks so much for watching my three-part series, leaving lovely comments, and understanding my story. If you want to know my story, be sure to read the description box down below for each and every one of them, and check out the videos that I leave in each description box that's related to each segment. So thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to click the bell and subscribe. Love you guys so much. Bye. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first version is the hall bathroom. Now, the only reason why it is green is because when I came from my townhouse, it was green over there and I wasn't able to paint it. So I bought all green decor and I wanted to keep it. So I painted this room without footage with filming it prior to, but it was a off-white color room. And I brought all my decor over, and I received these tiles from 3D Wall Art, and I decided to use them in the bathroom to brighten up the space, because after such a dark color it needed a little bit brightening. And as you can see, I had tile floors. The second version, I decided to do a framing around the mirror. I put white framing around the mirror because it was a build-a-gray mirror, and I thought it would look really pretty, and it did turn out absolutely beautiful. And it really just brought out all this bright white with the green, as well as I changed the flooring in the hall bath. Well, let's move into the guest room, which is right across from the hall bath. And this was actually my daughter's bedroom set. Well, bed in her room is not a set. And when she was in a townhome, it was a two-bedroom townhouse. And this was her room. It was a queen size bed. So I didn't want to get rid of it. So I brought it with me. Plus I had an extra room. So it was perfect. But it was actually too big for this room, because this is a really tiny room. It should be really an office or a nursery or a closet. um, as you can see, they were very tiny. That's my daughter in the white, and my pooch, and that's her little favorite cousin in the world, who's sitting on the bed with her in the white t-shirt. They were very young. They were around 7, 8 years old. So the second version of the guest bedroom, I decided to bring in a dresser, which was my husband's dresser. I decided that it will fit, and I squeezed it over in the corner. And I continued with the orange decor, but I changed the bedding. I bought some bedding from Bed Bath & Beyond, which overpriced because it was $300 for this comforter, and the pillows were not included, and neither were the curtains. So I kept the orange theme because this comforter has orange trim at the bottom of it and pin line orange trim on the comforter. And as you can see, the Nautica pillow, I continue to use it as well. And that pillow actually came from home, Big Lots, in fact, for $10. I've had it for many years. And so when I had guests that did sleep over, mature guests, I would set out towels and just tie a little pretty bow around it, this little orange bow, which was previous from the curtains. And it absolutely was gorgeous, this room altogether, but very tiny and very snug, because there really was not much floor space. So the third version of the guest bedroom, I decided that I would turn it into a closet. Yes, because if you have an empty bedroom in your home, eventually it becomes a storage room. So I decided to put this room to use, and something that I can use daily. And because having an extra bedroom with no guests became like a waste of space. So this was the mainstays clothing rack, and it was a waste of money. Let me tell you, do not buy that. So I had to replace the clothing rack, and I decided to just stick with the mainstays bookshelves, and I just built in a clothing rack inside the bookshelves, and I like that so much better. I incorporated like IKEA dressers and seating, extra seating for trying on shoes and things like that in the space. And I bought acrylic storage bins and little three-tier dressers to insert inside the shelving to make it look more like an IKEA knockoff. I absolutely love the closet now that it is complete, and I'm still enjoying it to this day. So after you walk out of the closet, diagonally across from the closet is my master bedroom. Not very big, but not small at all. And it's this was the furniture that I had in my townhouse. You know, I was working part time and crunching with the dollars, but it all worked out. I was able to handle my business, and I wanted to share with you this headboard that I made back in 2005, and I made it out of like leather and push pins for a faux tufted bed look, and I used fence posts to do that with. Now, this was something that I did way before I even knew YouTube exists, and I wish I knew back then because all of this would already be online. So that little corner unit came from my living room. It used to be where I housed my TV, but now I use it in my bedroom to house my TV. The second version of the master room, and currently the walls have been painted. I changed the bedding and got a more solid bed. I like it so much better to have a bed that doesn't move, doesn't bounce, doesn't squeak, doesn't rock. I love that bed. So you couldn't get me to change it for a tufted bed today. And this dresser here, my mom gave this to me in 2001, and I've had it ever since. It used to be her buffet, and I use it for a drawer. Absolutely love this dresser. It was brown oak, and I painted it black. I also have a storage bin with seating, and I inside I house all of my workout clothes and winter gym clothes. And on the side here, I have two, one of each side of these beautiful wooden vases. They're metal with wooden beading on the outside. Absolutely love it. Kind of rustic, kind of bohemian, just pretty. Okay, so the first version of the bathroom, sorry, absolutely a mess. And it was so tiny, and I just did not have nothing to desire about it. So I really didn't even want to decorate this space. I just had no desire to fix up this bathroom. You can see the mirrors yucky, no framing around the mirror. There's no wall decor because I just didn't really care about putting anything on the wall. And um, it was small and tiny, so I thought less was best, and I just didn't want to do anything to it. I painted the wall because it was an off-white and two-tone off-white, and I did not like it, like a faded off-white. And so the second version, I did decide that, you know what, somebody's going to want to come to this bathroom one day outside of, my family, and I'm going to have to let them in. And because if the other bathroom's full, so I framed it out. I painted the cabinet doors and I put new hardware on it. I built these shelves. I used I just did a lot of DIYs to this bathroom, and all the DIYs are on YouTube already. So if you would like to see the link to how I made the curtains, to how I did the shelves, to everything, every little detail, trust me, it's already on YouTube, and I'll leave all those links in the description box below. Everything in this room, including the curtains, the magazine racks, everything is DIY. And as you can see, the floor was tile in this room as well. The tiles were cracking really bad. I don't know what was going on with that, but once one crack started leading into another crack, and it just kept going on and on. So the next version of the master bath was change out the flooring because the tile was beginning to crumble underneath and break. So it was time to kind of switch that out. And I chose this laminated flooring. It really complemented everything in the bathroom. So let's go into my daughter's room. This is how her room used to look, you guys. And everything in here was pretty much a DIY too. The curtains hanging on the wall were sheets, two sheets. I bought a black and white sheet and a white sheet, and I kind of like cut them up and sewed them together to make this decor. The bedroom, the bedding itself, as far as the frame of the bed and everything. Look at that. TV is sitting on a microwave stand, and the bedding used to be brown, so I painted it white. And as you can see, I moved everything around again, and I just changed the angle of her room. And so I put her vanity on the wall, so when you first walk in you can see it, and her bed against the walls as well, so when you first walk in you can see her bed. And she was so little back then. I'm looking at the little piano that she used to play when she was so young, because she was like 7, 8 years old during that stage. And now that she was getting older, I just changed her bedding to solid black. So the second version, really this is the third version of her room, and it is a pink backdrop which she chose. She wanted to incorporate pink and teal in with her silver and black and white theme, so we just added some color because she wanted some pops of color throughout. In the next version of her room is now, because she's soon to be 17 next month. And so this is what her room looks like today. A lot more mature, lot more ladylike, a little bit more glam. And her guests really, really admire her space. They absolutely love it. So do I. No more tube TV, no more microwave stand. She has her dressers, and she has a flat screen sitting on her dresser. I incorporated mirrors. She chose the paint color for the wall, which is pewter. And since she does hair, we changed out the floor as well. And she no longer has carpet. She has the same floor as the bathrooms. And she also had storage bins underneath for her products and seating for her guests, as well as snacks and bottled water. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I absolutely love you. Hi, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the red button down below. And don't forget to click that little gray bell right beside it, because it will put you on the VIP list. And also, I left some videos here for you to watch. One here, 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 and here. Don't forget to watch those by clicking on them. And sometimes check in the description box. You'll find other videos that I would like for you to watch there as well. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.